The time is now coming right up to the hour of 10 o'clock, and I am so glad you're here with me. I'm very excited about this. Broadcasting live from National Sawdust in Brooklyn, New York, Relevant Tones, and here's your host, Seth Bostad.
Thank you, Maggie. Welcome to Relevant Tones. I'm Seth Bostad, and we are indeed live at National Sawdust in Brooklyn. Got a great audience came out at this time, so we're very, very happy about it. And tonight is the first in a new quarterly broadcast series called Late Night at National Sawdust. This is a collaboration between Access Contemporary Music and OpenG Records. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the program. But this is a really exciting night, very meaningful night for those of us on the Relevant Tones team as well, because it was January of 2012 that we first went on the air. So tonight we're celebrating 5 years also of making contemporary classical music radio. Yeah, we're excited about that too. Thank you. Happy birthday. All right, I like to hear that. Thank you very much. It's been a great 5 years. I mean, we've traveled all over the world. We've interviewed composers in a lot of different countries, from Korea to Poland to Mexico, China. I mean, just all over the place. We've met so many people, heard so many different perspectives, heard their music. It's really been a great time for the program. We syndicated a couple of years ago. We're now heard nationwide in about 55 cities, give or take, around the country. We're also heard in New Zealand, the Philippines, and a part of Canada. So it's just been a really exciting 5 years. And I want to thank our producers, Jesse McCorders and Sarah Zwinklis, who are also here tonight producing the program. When we were first crafting the language for Relevant Tones, we knew we wanted it to be a contemporary classical music show. We were looking around at the classical music radio landscape and thinking, what's missing? Contemporary, that's missing. But we wanted more. We wanted to have a mission for the show as well. So we were thinking, what really can we say about the show? And what we started saying was that Relevant Tones is about the most fascinating time in classical music history, which is right now. We wanted to have a kind of provocative tagline like that, where somebody would say, well, what do you mean? Why right now? We have this incredible music from the past. And that's undoubtedly true. As a composer, it's even intimidatingly true, oftentimes, when you look at the great masterpieces from the past. And yet, it's in the modern part of the classical music spectrum that we have men and women composing from nearly every country of the world, and classical music has never been as diverse or as global as it is now. And this is really what Relevant Tones celebrates. We think it's really important. It's something that's important to OpenG Records, certainly important to Late Night at National Sawdust, to this series, and you're going to definitely hear that philosophy on the program tonight. The first piece is called Squaring the Circle. It's by composer Mark Scearce, and we're going to hear clarinet and scordatura cello. What scordatura cello is, if you don't know, is a detuned cello. So this is not tuned to what we normally use in the Western Hemisphere, which is the equal temperament tuning system. It's a different tuning. It's going to sound a little out of tune, maybe a little Asian or Middle Eastern. And in fact, it's based on ancient Iraqi modes, and it is a Middle Eastern prayer for peace. We thought it was a wonderful way to open the program tonight. Here to perform Squaring the Circle are Christopher Grymes on clarinet and James Kim cello. This is music of Mark Scearce.